Hello and welcome to this finale video for this world. Oh my god, what is going on? So yes, it has been quite a while since I last posted a Minecraft video on this channel, or any video in fact. Just quickly, at the end of last year I got a bit sick and it took a while to get better. Feeling quite better now and hopefully shouldn't come back or anything like that. So I just had to take a pause, and life has been busy, as always. I've got 3 kids, a bunch of pets, and a wife that takes up a lot of my time. Oh my god. So, I know that she's going to watch this, so she'll get a good laugh out of that. Or I will, at least. So I thought I'd just do a finale goodbye video for this world, because the latest version of Minecraft has actually just dropped. So I want to start a new video series with the fresh new version in a fresh new world, and it'll be super duper nice, I think. So I just thought I'd do maybe a little bit of a tour, nothing too in detail. I've played a little bit between the last 6 months or so, but not a ton. So I've done a few things. If we go back into first person, I've done a few things such as, and that is my cockatiel in the background, and he's decided he wants to be noisy right now, probably because I'm talking, so he wants to talk as well. So you just have to deal with that. So I've done a little bit of extra stuff with the sorting system, added a few extra things. I think I added in like some, maybe I didn't. I think it was just the ore blocks that I've added in is the main thing. And I've added in melons, and I think that's it for things I've added. But what I have done, the main thing that I did work on, is adding in some pipes, which is sort of the whole big plan for this world. I haven't got all the pipes in, and being that we're going to be moving to a new world, I'm not going to keep using everything, so I might as well put my energy into the new version and the new world, rather than putting a bunch more time into something that I'm just going to be not using anymore. So we've got the main base, and we've got a few pipes going from the main farms, I think, that are actually working. We've got the iron farm. This one connects actually to the melon and pumpkin farm and to the gunpowder farm. And then this one connects to the bee farm. I was going to connect the sugarcane and bamboo farm, and then I realised this is probably the most productive farm that I've got, and every single hopper is full to the brim. And I think without proper preparation, yes, George, without proper preparation, it would probably overload the sorting system and back it up and be crazy. There you go, there's a pumpkin just fell in. So I've got everything comes up to here, and then we've got like a funnel here. Turns out the funnel isn't that good because the items were like coming out and then landing on the top of the glass here and there. So I had to make a funnel for the funnel, I suppose. And then it all ends up in the water. So the melon and pumpkin farm is constantly running and pretty consistent. So you'll see bits and pieces coming from that. And then that just leads straight into the base. We'll fly around. Oops. And in the base at the top, you can see it just comes in here, and it just adds on. So like we've got this area here where I can place down shulkers. We've got this area of hoppers here. That is basically another pipe that leads down into the actual sorting system. We've got all the farms. All of the glass was a little bit of a project, actually. I don't know if there's more in here. I think I did take it in there, yeah. And I had an issue with the creeper whilst I was smelting all the glass. I found a nearby area. I think it was over here. Of course, yeah, I made all the pipes out of glass because I wanted to be able to see them working and see the items flowing through, which, as it turns out, is not that great because the draw distance is pretty low on little items, but you can still kind of see things going as you fly past every now and then. So you can see here where I've basically demolished all of the sand from this area. It's all now just sandstone that's left. And I'll run away. So, took all that sand over to the super smelter, smelted it up, and then got all of this glass. I think I still have a couple shulker boxes left of glass. But this was probably 5 or 6 shulker boxes worth of glass already. So, in order to do more than one more pipe, I was going to need to do lots more farming. I did make a video that I didn't end up publishing back in about February, and in that video I did talk a lot about my future plans, which I then had a reoccurrence of the thing that was making me unwell. Basically, the day after I finished editing the video, I hadn't finished the audio edit, but I finished the cut, and so I was like, okay, I need to put that down for a bit and then come back when I'm better. And it was so far out of my mind that I didn't even get back to it. But the main other project that I did work on was around the end portal, and I dug out this whole area all by hand. I had big plans for a really cool design that I never actually got around to finishing, but that's okay. That's sort of how Minecraft goes. Lots of unfinished projects, and hopefully you have the time to finish them all. And yeah, I just spent so much time away from the computer, just recovering and all that sort of stuff, that just didn't have the time for it. So I think for now, the big announcement is kind of going to be, for version 1.20, my plan is probably to do a video once a week for now, and that's sort of a manageable level. I might do videos on other games as well, occasionally when the sort of fancy strikes me. I have been playing a lot of the latest Zelda game, so I might do a couple of videos on that. I'm not sure. I haven't decided on any particular content. I do like Austin John Plays. He's really great, and he does like really in-depth videos on literally every single subject that you could possibly think of for Tears of the Kingdom, the latest Zelda game. So that's sort of an inspiration, but I don't really want to do tutorial videos. Just sort of maybe some fun, silly gameplay stuff. I'm not sure. I haven't recorded anything, so not 100% sure on that. But yeah, there are other games I'd like to do some gameplay videos on, like Dwarf Fortress. Maybe do like Stardew Valley, that kind of game. But we'll just see what happens. Nothing set in stone for that, but I will commit to doing one video a week of the old Minecraft. And I'll play as much as I can, which might only be a little bit every day. And some days I might be able to get a long session in. So then if I'm not committed to having to publish a video every day, that actually gives me more time to play, rather than focusing on editing and uploading and exporting and all that kind of the boring stuff that comes with video production. Yeah, I found that when I was doing the everyday videos, it was fun, but it ended up being a bit more of a chore. Occasionally I'd have a video that was like really fun to edit, and I'd do something different with that. But most of the time it was basically editing the same kind of thing over and over again every day, and it not being my job and just kind of a hobby kind of took a bit of the fun out of it. I did get quite familiar with the editing software that I was using, so that's good. But yeah, for now, we'll say goodbye to this world. I don't think there's much other places to visit. There's like the copper farm, I guess. I didn't build much in the Nether or the End. A couple of little farms here and there. So this is the main area where I've sort of always played and worked. And yeah, I'd like to make sure I give it a quick send-off. Say goodbye to the old house. I think definitely a smaller main base next time. The only inspiration I'm thinking of so far is maybe something like the Weasley house from Harry Potter. where I start off with whatever little house that I've got at the bottom, and then as I progress, if I need a farm or if I need more space, then I add that to the same structure, and each edition can be in a completely different style, completely different block palette, all that kind of stuff, and then end up with this big higgledy-piggledy thing that raises into the sky. A little bit inspired by when the Hermitcraft server did a crossover with that other SMP that I'm forgetting the name of right now. But they went and they built a farm tower, basically, so that they could have all the resources they needed at any time. And they could all live together, and it was kind of cute like that. So if you can imagine all of these buildings all stacked on top of one another, that's kind of the idea that I'm currently working with. We'll see if I actually do that or not. I may not, but you never know. I think that's just about everything I've could ramble on about. So weekly videos coming soon. I'm not 100% sure when that will launch, but I will upload my first video when I'm ready to launch that. I don't want to get too far ahead as far as playing versus what's in a video, but I will do sort of a weekly overview of what I've been up to and a little bit of live stuff here and there. Yeah, we'll sort of play it by ear and just try to make good content rather than lots of content. I think that's the plan. With 1.20 being brand new, there's a lot of mods and stuff that I might think of using that probably aren't ready yet. So the videos will hopefully get a bit fancier as time goes on. I want to do things with the replay mod, and I just kept forgetting to do that for this version because it's a bit of extra work when I was already making a video every day, and adding more work onto that sort of bit scary. So if I could just do maybe a time lapse here or there with the replay mod, maybe an overview of what I'm talking about, I can do that. Yeah, it should be a good thing. Anyway, until next time, I will see you later. Goodbye.